So what does TICC mean to us? Before I met Danielle, I wasn't really regularly attending any church. In fact, I hadn't gone to church in a while because I just kind of lost faith in institutional church. But then when she encouraged me to look for one for us to go to, I essentially was looking for one important thing. And to me, the most important thing is the message. And since I was so stuck in legalism in the past, I figured that I would want to find a church that preached grace. And so this is where grace is being preached.
Amen.
In fact, I discovered that from the very first page of Genesis to the last of Revelation, God has inserted this metaphor of grace versus works, the spirit versus the flesh, spiritual mind against carnal mind, and even rest versus self-effort. And so I really appreciate that Pastor Peter and Pastor Nathan really emphasize this. Every single message, they preach grace and nothing more, because it's really just Jesus plus nothing. So, and we see that permeate through everything else, including worship, the celebration. Well, it's all celebration worship, which is also another thing. It's not solemn and gloomy, but it's really about celebration because it is finished, and you know, God is rejoicing over us right now. So that's what's the most important thing to us.
And also, I would say that we love the fact that this church takes seriously Jesus's assignment for us, which is to preach to the nations. And there's a real heart for global missions in this church. And so we are so proud to be able to support all of those efforts to reach out to the unsaved people across the world.
Yeah, because if without missions, without local outreach, what's the point of a church, right? The church is supposed to do the Great Commission when Jesus says to go out into the world and preach the gospel.
Amen.
So, yeah, on that side.